I got it. Hi guys, good day. It's a Monday. Just another manic Monday, but I want to change that. It's another marvelous Monday. Just another magical Monday. Yeah. Okay. So I wanted to do a quick read. Let me see what's going on. Okay, Friday we have a sound journey. It's like 6 p.m. at our space, 301 Rio Grande Northwest in Old Town. It's $25. Bring your pillow or blanket. Entry at the back door. That's going to be until about 8 o'clock. And then I have procedure that I am doing, and that will be on the Monday. And so I will be off or out of commission for about 2 weeks. So taking care of the body, taking a time out because I haven't been taking a time out. So guess what? Spirit will make you take a time out. It's time for us to heal the body, sit in the sun. A lot of people are getting the vid again, so making sure you guys sit out in the sun longer. In the morning is the best time, about 7 o'clock in the morning. That's your best time to do your breath work and everything out in the sun. And that way you're getting that vitamin D and you're getting that photosynthesis, so that way nothing can interfere in your body and your healing process. And then today we just got back from Ribera, and that is over there by, it's like, it was like a really beautiful like land, and there was like the Pecos River. We got to sit next to the Pecos River, and it was my friend Adelia's birthday, and it was such a beautiful time out there. And we met the most amazing person that hosted. I didn't know that there was this cool thing called Hip Camp, and so we went there, and it was just super amazing. And I got to spend the night there, me and my honey, just to take a breather. Our friend told us about it, and we said, okay, we'll go. And it was just kind of something really a quick little trip, and got back this afternoon. Then we went to go see where the Crawdads sing or something like that. Anyways, that was a good movie. Oh my god, that was so good. Anywho, and then getting back, it was really interesting. It was almost like if we jumped timelines again or something, but there was all these people happy. Even the homeless people were sitting at the corner of the streets just smiling away. And then I was like, it's funny because there was a preview on this movie called Smile, and I was like, oh, ooh, that's kind of scary. No, just kidding. But anyways, it was super cool. We are headed out at the mid of August. We're going to South Carolina. Beginning of September, we're going to North Carolina. So I feel like we are having some kind of mission in Asheville. That's what Spirit's telling us. A lot of magical doors are opening up for many of us. Take your time, discern on which is going to be worth your best and highest good. There's a lot of opportunities, but making sure that you're not getting depleted, and really thinking on what's going to be worth your best and highest good, and how is it going to best serve the community as well as yourself and your body. So let's see. And then a lot of people are being placed in different locations, so everybody's being moved around again. And we're like these computers. Well, we're like crystals. We're crystals, and they put us all over, so we're like the crystal grid. So the humans that they choose goes to different areas. We're the ones holding the fort in certain areas, so we become the crystal grid. So it's kind of like spirit, great creators, putting everybody where they need to be to hold the space where it needs to be. And then when you're done amplifying that area, then you got to move to the next area, and then to the next area, and to the next area. Okay, so that's kind of what's been going on as well. But yeah, Spirit's showing you many options. Hi Nicole, hi Edith. And I'm showing you many options, and it's kind of like following the breadcrumbs. So like we went to this camping land, and we've been really focusing on trying to build a living land, and Spirit keeps saying it's going to be in Taos, it's going to be in Taos. So we saw this land that we were at, and I said, oh my god, this is kind of like how I want it. A little bit bigger, but it's kind of like we're looking through the catalog, and still looking through the catalog, and trying to pick that perfect piece of property. And many other people have properties already, but the thing about the property we're creating is going to be a blueprint for many properties to come, so that way we can help them create it or cultivate it the way it can run more functionable, and that way it's not keeping people in the land. The land will just, it'll keep pushing people in and out, in and out, in and out. So it could be almost like a living land kind of school, and then you go from each university, right? So that way it doesn't turn into a cult. So that's what we're finding out with a lot of these lands, and the reason why they're not moving forward, it's like not the right timing for one, it's not the right people for another, and people are trying to just do ownership over the humans and over the land. And so it's like, no, we got to try to be non-attached to things, because we're going to be moving from place to place and doing different things, you know what I mean? So yeah, so I mean, everybody has a different mission or whatnot, but it's just, it's, that's kind of what Spirit's been showing us. So another thing is love is in the air. A lot of people are falling in love again, people that are breaking up and then they're falling in love right away, and they're finding their true love. And we've been seeing that a lot lately, so that's been really, really nice. And Spirit's just wanting us to clear the clutter. There's a lot of clearing the clutter. Hi, Paul. So it's like, let's clear the everything's falling. I'm in the backyard. It's 100 degrees out here right now. So clear the clutter, get rid of people that no longer serve your best and highest good, get rid of all the gossip, get rid of all the things that you no longer need in your home. Like, make everything a little bit lighter. I've been rearranging everything in my home and getting rid of stuff that I just don't use ever and I don't want. And so just trying to get rid of the things that you no longer need. And then it makes room for you to have the blessings and the things that you do really want and need. So yeah, so then also, what do we see? Okay, discernment is a really big one. Discerning, remembering that all the information is already inside us. Once we start understanding, it's all inside us. We are a great creator. We're a fragmented piece of God, creator source. And so we need to discern when people are speaking to us. Are they projecting to us? Are they trying to force feed to us? So it's really important for us to just take whatever you need from anybody, even me. Just take whatever you need from me. Discern on the information. Does this make your heart sing, or does this make your gut like feel, you know what I mean? So, and you're going to start seeing a lot of these false lights, the false lights that have been around for a long time, you know, and you're starting to see it come to the forefront, even like in churches and stuff like that. And this is why it's so important for everybody to become sovereign and really finding the church within themselves. You know, if you think about it, Yeshua never went to a church. There wasn't a church. There was no such thing as a church. So church was the earth, the people. Church was within himself when he meditated. So this is something to think about. Like, do you really have to join that cult? Do you really have to go in and, you know, this is why we stop doing collective frequency all the time like that, because people are always trying to look for somebody to lead them, for somebody to tell them what to do, you know. And I love gathering people and bringing people together, but Spirit said, no, you can't hold on too tight to them, because then you become the enemy. Because once there's a common enemy that everybody goes around and they collect, and then they start backstabbing you know what I mean? So it's like, oh yeah, okay, I remember this in high school. So anyways, the false lights are going to be showing up. You're going to start seeing a lot of people that are going into that false light. And so it's really important for you just to discern. And remember that we are elevating into the fifth dimension. Some of us are higher. It's just the density or the consciousness that you embody. So consciousness is like what you can comprehend. Some people are still very closed-minded, so they're still in the third dimensional. They're like this. They're still in 3D, right? And they're seeing everything from this perspective. And then 4D is questioning everything, so they can kind of see things like this, but it's like they're not quite seeing everything. And then you go into fifth dimension and you're like an eagle condor, right? So eagle condor is like seeing everything from eagle, from the higher perspective, right? So yeah, so anyways, and then once you get off of that realm and knowing that there's no dark or light, then you understand that we are in the sea of neutrality, right? So we're being neutral and we're going with the flow. And the more we do this, the more blessings come. The more you live in that attitude of gratitude, it's like, thank you for giving me this. Thank you for all the gifts you give me. And always remembering that those gifts that you've always wanted are already there. So you got to believe that they're already there. If you don't believe they're already there, then you keep pushing it away. So it's kind of like you going to go pick up that dollar and then you kick it. And then you try to get it again and you kick it. So it's like running away from you. Hi, Adalia. It's Adalia's birthday on Wednesday. So we went to go celebrate. Yay! Let's see. So a lot of people have been feeling like betrayed and, let down or, just pushed away or neglected. And don't worry about that, okay? So it's like don't sit in that dirty diaper. It's time for you to let go of those swords. And there's a dawn of a new day. The dawn is coming up, right? And stop fearing rejection. Here's the church, and they're all broken. They're like, oh, woe is me, this and that, blah, blah, blah. And complaining is like the worst thing, because then you're calling all that shit back on you. But it's like, no more woe is me. It's like, go inside and see what's in there. There's lights in there. This is the church. They can feed you. They can clothe you. So, it's really important to understand that you're worthy of all the beautiful things that are here on earth, and we keep cock blocking ourselves from it. We keep stopping ourselves from having that abundance, that beauty, whatever we need. We're always taken care of. We're always taken care of. So humble yourself to accept those gifts. Humble yourself to not having to win. Humble yourself to not having to compete, right? Stop competing. Stop trying to win. If you have to prove yourself, prove that you're right, then you need to question yourself, right? So when people talk shit about you or whatnot, and then you're like, get mad or whatnot, it's like, and then you try to prove yourself. Well, then why are you trying to prove yourself? So, it's really important for you to just humble yourself, let go of the swords. It's like an empty winning, you know what I mean? He's like, wait, well, where are you guys going? I thought we were playing. And they're like, no, you're a sore loser. So, hi, Kathy. And so anyways, humble yourself. Allow yourself to lose once in a while. You don't have to win all the time. The next card is don't be the sacrificial lamb. It's a time of resting, a time of meditation. Think about it, right? You let go of the will to fight, right? You're not going to fight that empty, warriorism, whatever. And this is like, let it go. Just chill out, right? We're going to be more balanced, and we're going to stand like this, and we're going to have the light of Christ within us, and we're just going to be like, nope, I don't want to play that game. I'm not the sacrificial lamb no more. I'm balanced. I'm blessed. I'm amazed. I'm amazing. Okay, because you have all the tools. There's all the tools that you need, okay? Now that you have all the tools, what are you going to do with them? You have all the elements here. You have the cups, the coins, the swords. You have the wands, right? And then here he is. He's pointing in one direction and pointing in the other direction. Is he walking his walk and living his talk? So I'm asking you that. Are you walking your walk and living your talk? Here's the infinity symbol as well. And when you're stuck on that infinity symbol, you play the game over and over and over again. So it's really important for us to get off of that infinity symbol, and we need to create a whole new world. A whole new world, okay, guys? Because you have the Holy Grail. Creator is giving you the Holy Grail. Here's the Holy Grail, and here's the cup. Overabundance, letting things flow. Look how beautiful the tiger lilies, everything that's going on. Oh, the lily pods or whatever. And then here's Spirit. Spirit's giving you everything. Oh, and then you could take the bread. Like you're in Catholic church. So, yeah, it's really important for us to not dwell in all the hurts and pains and the woe is me's. And I have a lot of stuff going on with my body too. I can't be all woe is me. I got to get this shit done, and then I got to like move on and keep going. You know what I mean? So because there's a lot of life to live. It's important. There's life to live, right? So I did the Martian cards that I have, and it was the tall whites that came. And this is uncertainty, distrust, and guarded. So this is the thing, is that if we don't let those swords go away, we're going to always be guarded, and we're not going to accept or embrace the abundance that is supposed to be ours. Hi, Lori. Hi, TC. So it's really important for you to walk with your heart open, okay, and not be so guarded. It's about having empathy, and yes, you can have discrimination. Here's your balloons. This is like October time here in New Mexico. It's the element. So, and here's the triangle, right? So don't get on that victim triangle. It's really important for you to discriminate and to have empathy for others as well, okay? Because you don't know what people are going through. Everybody thinks they know what everybody's going through, and no. Not even here on Facebook and on YouTube and all that. It's like, it's all fake shit, okay, guys? I mean, we're only telling like maybe about that much of who we really are. So as I was talking about healing, it's really important for us to understand our body. It's really important for us to take care of our body, drinking more water, making sure that we're getting the sunlight, making sure that we're taking our vitamin D. I do the multivitamins, but I do the gastric sleeve one because I have the gastric sleeve, and I got to start losing the weight again. So that's coming off naturally. And then I do like the microdosing mushroom, which helps a lot. Helps me sleep, helps me get my serotonin levels on point. It helps me think clear and see things quicker and not lose my memory as bad. And really, honestly, set your intention every day. Set your intention on what your goals are, what your day looks like, how beautiful it's going to be. Because once you set those intentions and really focus in and hone in on it, it will happen. It's kind of like when you go on like a medicine journey, you got to set your intention. Or when you're doing a ceremony, you got to set your intention. Or when you do an altar, you got to set your intention. So it's really important for us to have that intention because it has a lot of push and pull, right? So it's, hi, what are you doing? Kitty, kitty, kitty. So really setting your intention on how you're going to do this walk every day. And this is why in the morning I sit with the sun and I have that intention. Help me speak from my heart and not from my head. Help me speak from my heart, not from my head. Help me be a good example for everybody that I encounter. And so this is something that I always do in the morning. So I did my fairy cards. Yay, the fairies. And what Spirit's wanting you to do, what Spirit's asking you is, who do you need to forgive? Because we can't keep moving forward until we forgive everybody. So it's so important for us to forgive everybody that we're still holding on to that. Because it's like carrying this bag of rocks and you can't fly. So you got to forgive them. You got to let it go, okay? Yes, it's been done for you, not to you, and let it go. And so the next card I got was let go. So let go of that bitterness, that anger, let go of control, let go of your ego controlling you. You can dance with your ego, but you can't let it control you, okay? So let go of what no longer serves your best and highest good. And what Spirit's saying is children are going to play a big role right now in your life. So your connection with children is a part of your life's purpose. So this is also with you. This is you enjoying the child that's within you. So it's like let those butterflies just flow, right? And then I was doing the other fairy deck. This is my butterfly fairy deck. And so what Spirit's saying is to follow your dreams, okay? And you're supported by all the elements. Follow your dreams. You need to laugh more. Laugh more so you can have that abundance. The frequency of laughter is very high. It's even higher than the frequency of screams, as you saw on Monsters Incorporated, right? And guess what? Dun, dun, dun. This winter, it could be now too, but in the winter, you're going to have an amazing romantic partner. Or if you're already in a relationship, it's going to be so much better. So, yeah, romance time. Yeah, romance time. Sexy, sexy time. So, and that's when we're hibernating, right? And then your financial flow and abundance is going to happen. Look how pretty that card is. Ooh, financial flow and abundance. So don't cock block the flow, guys. Okay. So when you are actually in love and when you are in that frequency of laughter and love, it's pretty high. What happens is all the buckets of abundance, like your ATM, starts giving you money, and it just keeps coming. And it's not even just money. It could be a home, it could be land, it could be a car, it could be all these different things. And it's like, and then if we're not walking with our heart open, we're like, why are you giving this to us? Why, you know what I mean? So you're questioning it. And it's like, no, you should be like, thank you so much. I have so much gratitude. Thank you for helping us through this time of struggle and blah, 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 which takes me to the throat chakra. So here's activation. Activate, accelerate. Throat chakra. Speak up, speak up, speak up. The throat chakra is about expression. So your songs, to sing, and communication. Your own creative language would be like light language. You know what I mean? So your light language, accepting your originality and truth and authenticity. So look up those words: authenticity, originality. No, just kidding. Christina, you gotta come home already. What the heck? You know what? Let's just go. We're gonna buy land in Taos. You're just gonna have to come back to New Mexico, bring the kids, and then we're just gonna open up like a dance and art school out there, and then I'll do a small little beauty salon, and then we're gonna do a cafe, and we gotta activate the City of Light. Yep, City of Light, guys. That's where it's gonna be, is in Taos. That's the next one. So what I mean by like the City of Lights is because there's Sedona, there's Moab, there's even Salt Lake City, there's Hawaii. Taos is one of the next ones. There's like a lot of different ones that we're lighting them up. Zoom, 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 zoom. And then there's a grid around the earth. And then what we're doing is we're tying that grid to each other and amplifying it. Zoo, right? And then when you, kind of like when we go to the waters and we sing to the waters and we're sending the frequency, and the waters are the veins through all of the earth, right? They all connect somewhere, somehow. So we need to connect everything. It's the same thing with the energy and the light. They're like lighthouses, and they're woo, 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 and it turns on the whole grid. So that's pretty much what that is. The last card I got, dun, dun, dun. Come on, guys. You scared to do this? Are you scared? Are you scared? Don't be all espantado, okay? It's communication and co-creation. This is hard for a lot of people. I'm not even kidding, because everybody's jelly of each other. Everybody's competing with each other until we let go of those swords and humble ourselves and work as a united, right? It's awesome, because then it becomes a nonverbal communication, like telepathy. It's love language. It's unique ways of communication, multidimensional information, community coexistence, relationships, meeting our higher selves, because the more amplified we are, the more you're going to see all kinds of shit. You're going to see Sasquatch, you're going to see fairies, you're going to see all kinds of cool stuff, right? And really seeing someone for who they are, seeing them eye to eye, left eye to left eye, and a deeper listening. And I've noticed that with communication now, a lot of people are listening to each other. It was a little bit hard because I'm ADD too, so I have to like, hold on, let me finish this conversation right here. You know what I mean? I don't like to like interrupt the communication, but sometimes I have to, because that person wants to tell you something like right away. So yeah, so it's really important for us to work together. I know it's like humility, but even with humility, I read a card today about that. It was like humility and what was it, Adalia? Do you remember? It was like your royalty, something about your royalty. So as you're walking in humility, you're actually walking in your, I think it was like your royalty or something like that, but which made sense because it's kind of like Jesus or Buddha or any of them, because they didn't have to prove themselves. They just had to be. Hi, Paul. So they just had to be, and in being, they didn't have to like, oh, teacher, teacher, look at me, huh? Teacher, listen to me, you know what I mean? And it's like wanting that attention and needing that attention and being needy. Instead, you're like being humble and having humility, and then just being in that state of grace. Grace is the word that's beautiful. I love that word because it's like the peacock. The peacock loves to go around and shake the feathers, right? And then he goes like this, right? But when he's not showing off, he closes his feathers up, tucks them behind him, and he's walking very elegant in grace. And that's kind of how we should be, kind of like walking in grace, right? So that's just something that I've been like kind of working on too, and it's hard. I think my health is what's kind of helping me do that now, because I know I have to take a time out and stuff. So there's a lot of little procedures that I have to go through, and that's because I've just been working way too hard. And Spirit's like, okay, Tammy, time out. And I'm like, dang, I thought I was gonna get away with it. Nope. None of us are getting away with it. We're all getting checked. We're all revisiting old shit over and over again. Old shit over and over again. More shit, more shit. Nobody's better than the other person. Nobody's perfect. Well, everybody's perfect. Everybody's perfect as they are at this time. But it's like when you'll know that you graduate when the triggers aren't as bad. You're not sitting with the triggers as bad. They trigger you and you catch it right away, and you're like, oh, that's not their fault. That's my fault. That's my shit. You know what I mean? So the triggers is how you figure out where you're at. What's triggering you? And are you reacting to it? It's better to not react. That's when you know you're in the state of grace. So yeah, and non-judgment, right? That's the hardest thing. So remember to clear the clutter, right? And it's time, discern everybody around you guys, okay? And we need to stay away from the false light, because you're going to burn yourself. Like last night, Delia, all these little fairy creatures came and they were going into the fire and committing suicide. And we're like, stop it. And nope, they wanted to burn. They wanted to burn. I was like, okay, let them burn. I guess we have to witness that. And then the hawks were showing up. And hawks all day long, and the hawks here at our house. And so it's like discernment, spirits watching over, discern, watch who's around you, what's going on, you know. And it's not to be in that fear, it's just to be in discernment. You know, if you don't have to go down that path, don't go down it. You know what I mean? Hi, Mayate. Okay, so then take a time out, heal the body. Magical doors are opening up. Don't take the first opportunity. Just kind of weigh out what's going to work and what's going to be worth your best and highest good, because there's a lot of doors opening up, a lot of festivals, a lot of music opportunities, a lot of. But you got to make sure that those people are resonating with you right where you're at, okay? Because there's people that we love and we want to work with, but we know that there's certain things that they do, and we're not going to, my honey's like, no, we're not going to settle. We can't. We cannot compromise on that. You know what I mean? So I get it, because before I used to do that and bring everybody on board, and then of course what happens? You get betrayed, and then nothing's walking, everybody's distracting you. And I don't know if it's just jealousy or what, but everybody's distracting you. Like these mosquitoes are distracting me right now. You know, they're sucking my blood. I don't really have that much blood, but they're sucking my blood. So this is what I want you to tell yourself. And write it on your mirror, okay? Write it on your mirror. I love myself. I love myself. Inhale. I value myself. Write that on your mirror. I honor myself. I honor myself. I honor myself. And I respect myself. I respect myself. I respect myself. Woo. So in the morning, write that with your little not a permanent marker. You need to get a dry erase board marker. Write it on your mirror. I put it on my mirror to remind myself, that I honor myself. So if I honor myself, I honor you. If I respect myself, I respect you. If I value myself, I value you. If I love myself, I love you. So remember that. Remember that you are just so beautiful and you are worthy of everything. And everything magical is going to happen to you. Everything that you've wished upon is going to happen to you. You're so beautiful. I love you guys. If you're in town, Friday night, 6 p.m., our space, sound bath, $25 at the door in the back. Bring your blankie and pillow. I love you guys. Have a beautiful evening. I'm trying to do this every day, and I'm doing it on YouTube too. So this same video goes to YouTube, and then I'm having my honey come on board whenever he's ready. I'm not forcing him, so it's when he's ready. I love you guys. Keep in touch, okay? Love you.